The most natural thing in the world is birth. We all come into the world in the same way, but sadly, that's where the equality ends. Who you're born to, their circumstances, and the environment you find yourself in are all beyond our control. Yet whether you're born in the developed or developing world, a democracy or a dictatorship, and in peace or war, will shape the opportunities that you have throughout your whole life. Even when you're lucky enough to be born in America, the lottery doesn't end there, because the richest country on earth happens to be one of the most unequal, and being born poor is expensive. Let's find out more. This is Think 4. The US is extremely unequal. The top 500 CEOs earn on average $15 million each, more than 300 times the average wage of a worker in their firm. But it's not just at the top that the pay gap exists. The ethnic pay gap exists across America. And on average, a white person will earn about 1.5 times what an African American earns each year. 27% of African Americans live in poverty. This leads to a whole range of other issues in those communities, including homelessness, drug addiction, and crime. African American boys between the ages of 14 and 17 are 6 times more likely to be killed than white boys. And for 18 to 24-year-old African American males, gunshot wound is the #1 killer. Chicago is the murder capital of the US, and in that city, around 1/3 of residents are black, yet they make up over 80% of murder victims. The consequences of crime and an unequal justice system are that African Americans are 5 times more likely to go to prison than white people, with an astonishing 30% of African Americans aged between 20 to 34 and who didn't finish high school in prison at any one time. The links between poverty, crime and education are strong. Over 6% of African Americans leave school with no qualifications at all, which is 1.5 times the rate of white students. It leads to a life of nowhere for many, with 70% of African American so-called dropouts under the age of 24 unemployed. 80% of US prisoners are dropouts, almost 1.5 million people. But even those who do manage to get some qualifications don't find America an easy place to succeed if they've been poor. The top US colleges cost more than $50,000 a year for tuition, with living expenses adding another $10,000 to $20,000. For those who don't have the bank of mum and dad, going to a top college from school can be unobtainable, and it's not surprising that in these Ivy League schools, African Americans make up just 6% of the students. But as important as education and money are, the links between all of these issues play out nowhere more clearly than in healthcare. Of all developed nations in the world, the US has the most expensive healthcare system, the highest rates of obesity, highest suicide rates, and lowest life expectancies. White women can expect around 80 years, but for black men, that figure is 70, a full decade shorter. Poverty plays a role, and that's linked to the high cost of health insurance. 11% of African Americans don't have health insurance, so have to pay when they get treatment. The high cost of being screened can help explain why African Americans are more likely to die of cancer than white Americans. And there's a clear issue with people of all races who can't afford mental health services. They say, judge a society by how it treats its most vulnerable. The homeless and the sick, the poor and minority groups. It's not hard to argue the US fails in this regard. It's the worst developed country in which to give birth, with a death rate for black mothers in childbirth that puts the country 78th in the world. African American babies are more than twice as likely to die as white babies in infancy, showing that even in birth, there's great inequality, and which for too many doesn't seem to get any fairer. The American dream is built on the idea that it is a land of opportunity. It just seems like some are born with a much better chance to make the most of that opportunity than others. This was Think 4. Thanks for watching.